Hey, what do you have there? Oh, come on, don't tell me that you're stealing from your dad now.
No, I'm not taking anything that's not rightfully mine. I found this in my piggy bank upstairs in my closets from when I was a kid.
You used to actually put money in those things?
Yeah, I saved every cent I ever got, and, you know, thinking that someday it might come in handy, and look, it has.
I'll say you have at least a couple $100 there.
It's $317.48. It's enough for, you know, a couple nights in a hotel and maybe some dinner, so we don't have to spend one more night here.
Great.
Quiet, come on. I thought you were okay with us leaving.
Oh, I am, if that's what you really want.
You know it's what I really want. Being out from under my dad's thumb is good for everybody involved.
Okay.
Come on, just imagine, you know, falling asleep in some place with some real privacy. We'd really be able to figure out our next move from there.
I'm gonna go pack up my bags.
Okay, wait. You know this is the right thing, though, right? I mean, whatever my dad promises, it's gonna come with a price tag and fine print. Trust me, I know from experience.
Well, I can't argue with experience.
I told her that I should never have turned my back on her. And then I told her that you'd sold me out. You were turning state's evidence.
Why would you tell her all this?
I'm hoping she'll tell me what she did to Dusty.
Hello, Henry.
Meg. Don't let me keep you. I'm sure there's some other places you'd rather be.
I could say the same about you.
You looking for someone?
Your other half. Where's Emily?
Well, she's upstairs. Plenty more evidence in your room. This time we're going to try to frame you for the Canyon River murders. I think eventually something's going to stick.
Don't count on it.
I don't count on anything where Emily is concerned.
Then why are you so committed to her?
Who says I am?
Every step you've taken in the last month kind of tells me she's got you on a short leash.
A leash? Well, looks can be deceiving.
Come on, Henry. You're a smart guy. Why are you letting her drag you down?
Meg, it may look like we're bosom buddies, but we're not. We're far from it.
She's got something on you. That's why you're doing her dirty work, isn't it?
Maybe I just have a burning desire to see justice served.
Yeah, right. Your only burning desire is to make it to the cocktail hour.
Ooh, speaking of which, this ride's almost time, so excuse me.
You're backing the wrong horse, Henry. Emily's out for revenge. She wants to hurt Paul for abandoning her, but she's gonna crash. Take my advice and get out of the car while you still can.
You're serious, aren't you?
About us getting married? Yes. Are you?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Of course it matters.
No. Look, I don't deserve a second chance with you, Emily. I didn't deserve a first chance.
You asked me if I believed in you, and I'm telling you that I do. Maybe more than I should. Prove to me that I'm not wrong to feel that way.
How am I going to do that? I'm in jail, Emily. I'm not getting out of jail anytime soon. I'm not going to let you throw your life away on a guy that has no future.
That's my choice.
Okay, but look, even if we do get married, I'm not going to let it happen like this, okay? Not some hurried ceremony in my very, very cold jail cell.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you're thinking of reasons why you shouldn't marry me.
No, it's not that. It's just that look, the last time when we almost got married, you know what happened, and I would like to try and make that up to you. And I think that the next time you get married, you deserve for it to be everything that you ever wanted.
You see, I don't care. I don't care if I get married in a cell with two cops as witnesses and a twisty tie for a ring. I don't care. I want you to show me how sorry you are for everything that went wrong between us.
Well, I am. You have to believe that.
Okay. Well, then prove it. Let's have a fresh start. Marry me right now, or we walk away from each other for good. It's your call.
Her real name is Sylvia Turnblood, and she worked at the Galaxy, both as a waitress and a stripper. And I'm telling you, Hal, I almost had her.
But she gave you the slip.
Yeah, but she knows about how I was set up. And that's why we need to get her before she skips town.
You're asking me to tie up major manpower on something I'm not sure I even believe. Besides, I'm not taking the word of some bimbo named Chardonnay, and it's not going to rid you of the charges against you, Nick. You ought to know that.
Yeah, but she can bring us Anatoly, Hal. Lieutenant, Now, I know I don't handle things by the book. And I've got an attitude that needs some fine-tuning.
You think?
But I'm not dirty. All right? I would never cross that line.
I want to believe that, Nick.
This was a setup. It was pure and simple. Chardonnay's the key. Just put out an APB on her.
I'm not going to do that. What I will do is send out a couple of guys to see if they can track her down.
That is not good enough.
Well, it's the best you're going to get.
Please, Hal. Nick's whole entire future is on the line here. He's a good cop, not the kind who would get messed up in drugs. And Chardonnay can tell us who made it look like he was. But she's really scared, and if you give her enough time to run, she's gonna be gone.
So, what's going on here?
What do you think?
I don't really know.
Do you know who this woman is?
Uh-huh. Yeah, she calls herself Chardonnay. We work together at the Galaxy Club. What are you doing in my home?
I brought her here.
Why on earth would you do that?
First off, let me give this back. It's not gonna do me much
What are
good
you doing
anymore.
with my necklace?
Stop it! No more, Carly. I know you gave her the necklace to get her out of town.
Why would I do that, Jack? What kind of lies has this woman
I
feeding
said
you?
no more. I'm tired of the excuses. More than anything else, I'm tired of the lies. It's time for the truth.
If this is what you really want, then we will get married right here, right now.
You mean it? You really mean it?
Of course I do.
This is all I've ever wanted. Ever since the moment I fell in love with you, this is all I wanted.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't arrange a ceremony, you know? Because these circumstances are anything but usual.
No. I looked into it. It's absolutely doable.
Great. I guess I'm gonna make you the wife of a convict. I just hope that this doesn't turn into something that you regret.
I will never regret this. And neither will you, because as your wife, I'll be able to work hard, with the lawyers to try to get you out of this place.
Oh yeah, out of this place would be good.
Maybe you've already considered that possibility.
No, I'm not trying to trick you, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah. You know what, maybe I'm just looking for a little reassurance. That you're not doing this for selfish reasons.
What, you think I'm selfish?
Because, as your wife, there's really no guarantee that I can actually get you out of here.
Okay, look, I know that there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees in anything, ever. I have this on my side, though. I am innocent.
Yes, but you confessed.
I know, it was stupid. Look, I didn't kill Dusty. It was a mistake. I don't know why you would want to marry a guy who makes so many dumb mistakes, you know?
As long as his heart's in the right place.
Yeah. I'd be an idiot to try and fool you again, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would.
I've learned my lesson. I realize now that you are the only one in the world that I can really count on.
Yeah, you can count on me. To love you now and forever. I promise. I just hope that's enough.
It's all I ever dreamed of.
Okay, well then the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah, I hope so.
Have faith, my love, have faith.
Well, I'm trying. Okay. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. Give me your hand. Emily Stewart. Will you marry me? Right here today? In my jail cell?
Yes. Yes, I will marry you.
Why don't you worry about your own problems and let me worry about mine, Emily being the least of them?
If you don't see how dangerous and unstable she is, then you're blind.
Dangerous and unstable. That's hilarious, coming from a woman who killed Dusty Donovan and then kept her glove and her bag as a souvenir.
They couldn't hold me, remember? The evidence was tainted.
Oh, please, please. That lame claim that your lawyer made about us putting the evidence up there, do you think that's going to stop someone like Hal Munson from finding out the truth? You bought yourself some time, sweetheart, not an acquittal.
When the dust clears, I'll still be standing. And you are going to be wishing that you took my advice and got as far away from Emily Stewart as you possibly could.
I plan on doing that as soon as I wrap up some loose ends.
What loose ends would those be?
Aren't you dying to know? Oops, looks like I've got to have a real conversation. Excuse me.
Henry, it's me.
Yeah, whatever it is you want, I don't have the time or the inclination.
You know what? That's just too bad. Okay, this is really important. Come down to the jail right away.
Oh, good grief. What have you done now?
Don't worry, I haven't turned you in. At least not yet.
What are you doing in jail?
I'm getting married.
What?
Listen, there's no time to talk, okay? Just on your way over here, stop at Newman's Jewelers and pick up a couple of wedding bands. Our sizes are on file.
For you and whom? No, please, please don't tell me you're doing what I think you're doing. Please, 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 please.
Will you just do what I'm asking? There isn't much time.
It's been a lovely chat. Luckily, I have to go.
Where?
Get my head examined.
I know that Mike is Nick's cousin, and you want to look out for him, but this is a lot more
This
complicated.
doesn't have anything to do with Mike. This is about doing the right thing. Nick's job meant everything to him, and the only prayer he has of getting it back is to find the people who did this to him. We can't find this Chardonnay chick on our own. We just don't have the resources, but you do.
You're asking me to pull men off other important cases just to find some mystery woman to clear Nick's name.
But he was wrongly accused. He was set up. It's not fair. Please. You know he's innocent. Deep down, you have to know that.
All right. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll run it by the lead officer in charge of the case. Whichever way he calls it, that's the way we go with it.
Who's heading up the investigation?
Jack Snyder.
There goes the ball game.
Don't say that.
Why? Nothing would make Jack's day more than hanging me out to dry.
Well, just don't give up yet, okay? Maybe he'll surprise you.
Get real, Katie. It's over. I don't have a chance in hell.
I'm sorry, Jack. I don't know what kind of garbage Chardonnay's been handing you, so I really don't know what you expect me to say.
I don't want you to say anything. First, I want you to listen. Okay, tell me everything from the beginning about your involvement with my wife and Nick Kasno. I gotta take this. I don't want you to say anything until I'm there to hear it. Snyder.
Hey, Jack, it's Hal.
Hey, Hal, what's up?
I just had a really interesting talk with Nick and Katie. They're asking me to put out an APB on that waitress from the Galaxy, the one who went by the name of Chardonnay.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Nick's claiming that she was part of a setup to bring him down, and it all ties back to ATWT. What do you make of that?
Interesting. Carly, damn it! Not one word. Yeah, Hal, listen, I'm in the middle of something, and it may be connected. So, let me give you a call back.
All right, but make it fast, because if there's anything to this, we gotta move on it.
I understand. Okay. So, go ahead. Start talking.
Jack, you don't honestly expect to believe anything this woman says, do you?
Don't interrupt me again.
I'm not sure where to begin.
Start with the necklace. Why did you have it?
Carly gave it to me.
I did not.
Carly?
I came here for some cash so I could get out of town. She only had 50 bucks on her, so she gave me the necklace to pawn.
Why'd you need to get out of town?
I was scared. Anatoly's after me. He's gonna hunt me down and hurt me.
Well, why'd you expect Carly to help you out?
Jack, please.
Carly, do not say another word.
Carly and I had a deal that sort of went wrong.
What kind of deal?
She wanted me to set Nick Kazanoff up.
Set him up. You mean plant drugs on him?
No. That wasn't Carly's idea.
Yo, you're damn right it wasn't.
No, it was Anatoly's. Once he found out Nick was a cop.
So what was Carly's plan?
To get Nick to a hotel room and get some photos of him in bed with me.
How'd you get him to the hotel room?
Carly sent him a note asking him to meet her there. But I showed up instead. I had a blonde wig on, and he was supposed to think I was her. She spiked his champagne so he'd be blitzed enough to buy it. All I had to do was get him in bed, and the hidden camera would take care of the rest.
And all this was her plan?
Yeah, it was.
Hey, we should fill up that bird feeder. It's beautiful outside. It's almost spring. There are no birds.
Yeah, Mom always used to fill it out. I'm sure Dad never remembers.
That's sad. Oh. Do you think he still has any bird seed?
I don't know. Hold on. If he does, it's probably over here. Yep.
Oh, yay.
All right, let's go.
Oh, thanks.
That'll bring them back in flocks, or droves, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Too bad we won't be here when they come.
Yeah?
We should leave a note, for your dad. Remind him to keep this filled.
It's probably gonna take more than a note.
Poor birds.
Well, you could call him every few weeks if you want, remind him.
Well, I might just do that. That should kind of do it. I guess, we're ready to go.
Gwen, you're just doing this for me, aren't you?
What?
Agreeing to leave?
Well, we promised that we would be in this together, all the way.
Yeah, I know we did.
And I don't want to see you like you were yesterday, when you found out that I took your dad's offer without asking you.
Yeah, about that, I wasn't mad at you. I was mad at him for using you to try and control me.
I really don't think his reasons were that selfish. But, whatever, I don't want to see you that upset with me or anybody. Ever.
Believe me, I don't like feeling that way.
I love you. And I trust you. And if you really think that leaving here is the best thing for us, then I'm not gonna fight it.
It's different from believing that it's right. So, I don't think I can do this.
I was very surprised to get your call, Emily. You'll have to admit this is highly unusual.
Yeah, well, what's life without a little controversy, eh?
You certain this is what you want?
I've never been more certain of anything in my entire life.
And you, Paul? You've been charged with a serious crime. If you're convicted, you'll be spending a long time behind bars. Is this really what's best for Emily?
I don't know. Ask him.
I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, really.
I'm asking you, Paul.
I want Emily to be happy. And she insists that this is the best way to do that.
It is. It absolutely is. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, if you don't mind.
It would be cruel and wrong to disappoint Emily again.
I don't ever plan to disappoint anybody.
Oh, good Lord. Could you've got a cheaper set of rings, Henry?
Well, thanks to you, I'm flat broke, Emily. You're still holding my modest fortune hostage, remember? Anyway, I wasn't sure if you were legit or not, because last time I remember, you were pretty damn suspicious about Paul's sudden change of heart.
Well, that was then. This is now.
Oh, please spare me the country western wisdom, will you? Because I consider you to be plumb loco. What, he pops a question through prison bars and suddenly you forgive all and trust the man? What, did you check your brain with the desk sergeant?
Excuse me. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I sure hope so.
Here.
Emily! Huh? Oh, hi! That was a very strange message you left me. What has Paul dragged you into this time?
A wedding ceremony, that's what.
You gotta be kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. We're getting married today, right now.
No, that's not possible. He's in jail.
No, it's totally possible. I looked into it. It's legal.
Legal or not, that doesn't make it right.
Will you stop? Okay, just for 1 second, okay? Now, okay, go. Try to be happy for me.
No, I can't. Not for this.
Well, then fine, okay? Be that way, but there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh, no? Well, we'll just see about that.
So why would you think that Nick would agree to meet you at a hotel? And please, do not waste my time by denying anything at this point.
It was a long shot.
A long shot. Is that true?
Nick was hot for her. There's no doubt about it. I could tell by the way he was always looking at her at the club.
And you told her this?
Yeah, we were friendly. Even after Nick got her fired, we kept in touch.
Is that a fact? Well, you've been planning this for some time, huh? Okay, so let's review. You convinced Chardonnay to pretend to be you so you could get pictures of Nick in bed with what looked like a prostitute. And the idea here was to get him fired so I'd get my job back.
I didn't plant any heroin on him, Jack. I swear that to you.
Yeah, she's right about that. When Anatoly found out Kazanov was a cop, he went crazy. He wanted to make Nick pay.
But none of this could have happened if you didn't get the ball rolling, right?
That's true. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I really am.
So am I.
Can I get a little bathroom break here?
Fine, it's at the end of the hall. There are no windows, so don't get any ideas.
Where am I gonna run to anyway?
Can I talk now?
You really think you could say anything that would make any difference?
Probably not. So you know the truth. What are you gonna do with it?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Chardonnay?
We'll get to that later, right? There's something Carly wants to tell you.
This has nothing to do with you, so just stay out of it.
It does when it's in my jail, and I won't allow it. Not on my watch.
It feels wrong to be forcing you to do something you don't want to do.
I just told you that I trust you, and if you really think that
I
this
know,
is the best...
but this is not the right way to start off a marriage. We should be doing things that we both think are right. And I put pressure on you, and that's not fair.
Yeah, but you made a lot of good points, and you know your parents much better than I do.
Yeah, but you can be more objective about it. I mean, maybe you can see things that I can't see.
Like what?
Well, like you said, you know, we're not going to be able to graduate unless we stay here. And paying rent and working and everything, it's not going to leave a lot of time for catching up in school. And that's really what you want, isn't it?
The staying here part or the graduating part?
Both.
I want us to graduate, Will. Because then we can do anything. We can be anything. Oh, I sound like a really bad Top 40 song.
No, you don't. You sound like someone who's given it a lot of thought. And I sound like the guy that didn't give you credit for that.
Why don't you say what you really mean?
Okay. I mean, I think I changed my mind. We'll take my dad's offer. You know, we'll stay here, we'll let him support us, we'll bust our butts, and we'll graduate in June.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hell. But it would be a lot harder for me to watch you do something you don't want to do.
You have no idea how happy I am to hear you say that. And you'll see, it's gonna work out for both of us, okay?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the library, and I'm gonna grab as many textbooks as I can. It's because we've got to start that catching up thing right away.
Okay. Well, seeing you smile, it makes it worth it.
I love you. I'm not gonna regret this.
There are so many things I want to say to you right now, but this isn't the time or the place. For once, this isn't about you, Carly, or even me.
So what are you gonna do?
Try to right a wrong, if I'm not too late.
Chardonnay, let's go!
Jack, if you'll just let me.
What? Explain? I'm sure you got a couple of good ideas. No one's better at it than you, right? I'm not interested in any more of your justifications for what you did to Nick, or for what you did to me.
Okay. Now what?
We're gonna go to the police station, and you're gonna give them your statement. Just tell them everything you just told me. What you did, who you're with, who helped you out. Anatoly, his men. Carly. Especially Carly.
Holding.
It's Meg Snyder. I need to speak to Paul Ryan,
He's unavailable.
but I need to talk to him immediately. Where is he?
About to make the biggest mistake of his life.
Stop for 1 minute and just talk to me about
Look, if your mother's not too thrilled about this.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She can't stop us. I mean, if this is what we want, really.
Is Dr. Stewart still going to be a witness?
You know, I thought she was. I thought I would be able to convince her to, but you see, my mother has really never been there for me when I needed the most, so.
You have to have witnesses, Emmy.
Yeah, I know. Henry, oh, yeah, Henry, well, he'll do, right, Henry? Henry, come here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we need two, dear. So, look, why don't we take a couple days, try and get organized?
No, we're doing this right now, okay? Today. He could be a witness, right?
Oh,
Come on.
Yes, I
Okay, well, good, let's go. Let's get started.
I'm begging you, please don't go through with
Mother?
this. What kind of life are you setting yourself up for?
Stop talking, okay? You can stay here and be with me, your daughter, support me, or you can go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Will you be a witness then?
What the
Can we
hell
please
is
just...
going on
Oh, my...
in here?
Did you call him? Did you actually call him?
I don't believe this. You're not serious about marrying
You
these
cannot
people.
stop us, okay? This has nothing to do with you, so just stay out of it.
It does when it's in my jail, and I won't allow it. Not on my watch.
What do you think? It's enough to get us back on track?
I think it'll get you about halfway to the finish line.
You think we're really crazy by trying to catch up by finals?
I think you're out of your freaking minds. Sorry. But the two of you can make it.
Yeah?
Yeah, if anybody can pull this off, you and Will can. I have never met two more determined people in my life.
Determined? Wow. You know, a half hour ago, we were cleaning out his piggy bank so he could stay at a cheap hotel room. He doesn't like staying at his dad's. You know, he wants us to get jobs so we can get an apartment. But, I convinced him that we should graduate first.
How'd you do that? Threaten no sex for a year?
No, I didn't. We talked about it, and he saw the logic in letting his dad help us.
He saw the logic in keeping you happy.
Well, yeah, that too. But it's not just about me. It's about the two of us. I mean, we're a team, you know? We both have to be 100% behind whatever we do from now on.
And you're sure he really is?
Well, you made a very good decision. You got a roof over your head, you've got a stable environment, and a chance to get educated.
You know, you make it sound like the army or prison.
I know you think it's going to be tough living with your dad.
Are you kidding? He's going to be staring at us constantly with that blank cop stare, you know, freezing you in your tracks.
You should be used to that by now.
Yeah, but I thought I'd gotten out from under it.
Look, this hasn't been easy for him either. You told me that he was not too happy about you marrying Gwen, but he swallowed his pride and his instincts, and he's giving you a shot. That's a big move for a guy like Hal.
Maybe it'll all work out. I hope it all works out.
Well, I guess you won't be needing that janitorial job after all.
Actually, I was thinking that, you know, it might be a good idea if I can keep up with my studies in school to make it a few extra bucks on the side.
Well, don't take on more than you can handle.
I'm not going to push it.
I'm not talking about time and energy. I'm talking about your outlook.
Well, I'm trying to be very optimistic.
It's not going to cut it, Will. If you can't come to terms with your living arrangements, why don't you pack your bag and find that cheap hotel? Because it's just not going to work.
This is all perfectly legal. You cannot stop us from getting married.
I can throw every single one of you out and throw Paul in solitary confinement till you come to your senses.
I have come to my senses. I love Paul, and I am sorry. I know that it's hard for you to accept.
How can you love a murderer?
I don't believe he murdered anybody.
He confessed.
Well, a lot can come out between now and his trial. I have faith.
Emily, if you know something that you're not telling me about Dusty's murder.
What I know is that I love Paul, and I believe that he's innocent. And I am sorry. I know how much you hate this.
No. What I hate is that you're willing to throw your life away on a man that doesn't deserve it.
Well, I believe he does.
Well, then, don't let me stop you.
How?
I'm through protecting you, Emily. Go ahead. Throw it all away. Let your life go up in flames. I can handle it. Hell, I'll even stand here and watch. Well, what are you waiting for? You've got a wedding to perform.
This is Nick.
It's Jack. Where are you?
I'm at the station. Why?
Stay put. I'll meet you in the interrogation room in 15 minutes.
What's this about, Jack?
The truth. You ready?
No, but...
You understand what you have to do, right? Full disclosure.
So what's gonna happen to me?
It depends on how honest you are in your statement.
I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Good. Let's go.
All right, so I'll wait for you here.
No. Not a chance in the world you're coming with us.
Why?
Because you're going to be the one to tell Nick what happened. You're going to tell him the whole sick story.
Alicia, look who I brought. It's your little baby boy.
Your heart rate's increasing. I'm doing everything I can to give you a second chance to be the vibrant woman that you were.
She didn't die. In the ambulance, they detected a pulse.
Let me be the donor.
This week, The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime.
Here I am going on about me. I haven't even asked about you and Casey. You guys good?
Yeah, we're fine. It's just things are terrible with his mom and dad.
Why? What's the problem?
Well, Mrs. Hughes thinks I'm a bad influence on her son.
That's my fault, isn't it? I mean, Will's and mine. It's because you guys helped us get married.
I'm not sorry we helped you. Not for a second. If Mr. and Mrs. Hughes can't see that you guys belong together, then that's their problem.
No, it's your problem now. Like, do you want me to talk to her? You know, get some of the heat off? I don't think I have a tremendous amount of pull with her, but...
Thanks, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll make it work.
So you guys are really serious about each other?
Yeah. Well, if you and Will can stick it out even after everything that's happened with you two, there's hope for all of us.
Well, if you need anyone to cover you, anything, I'm here.
Thank you. I may call you on that one.
Don't think twice.
Ditto. Anything that you guys need, we'll be here.
Well, how about helping us cram to play this crazy race of ketchup at school?
Well, you are looking at Oakdale Latin's cram queen. Thank you. I would be happy to help. And you are gonna need all the help you can get. Now, does Will realize all that you guys are up against?
Yeah, I think he does. I know he does. You know, that's why he's willing to stay at his dad's. You know, he's big enough to put his own stuff aside.
I can handle the situation. Maybe even get used to it. But I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's never gonna feel like a good thing. And yeah, part of me already regrets taking my dad's offer.
Then why did you?
Will's doing this for us, you know?
I'm doing this for Gwen.
That's all Jack said? The truth? What does that mean?
I had no idea. Chardonnay? What did you find her, Jack?
We'll get to that later, right? There's something Carly wants to tell you. Go on, Carly. Tell him. Tell him everything.
There's so many sides to the people we love. I mean, so many we could never really know them all, or even see them all. But when you love someone, you love the good and the bad in them, because it all adds up to the sum total of who they are, and that's the whole person. And the whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. I love you with all my heart. Even though you confuse me sometimes, and you know, sometimes I think you're a little disturbed, but I love you. I will love you like no one else ever could.
You have something you'd like to say, Paul?
Yeah. Emily. It's kind of a tough speech to follow, you know?
It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to say a thing. You standing here marrying me right now, that says it all.
Okay, how about this? I promise I'll try not to screw up this time. How's that?
That's music to my ears.
Well, then, I suppose we'll go straight to the point. Do you, Paul Ryan, take Emily Stewart as your lawful wife?
Pick up this week's copy of TV Guide to learn about your chance to win a walk-on role on As the World Turns.
On the next As the World Turns.
What I learned, you got good ears, girl.
Careful. Next thing you'll be telling me I got good taste, too.
You got it all.
You will never know how sorry I am.
You're not sorry that I lost my badge. You're sorry that you got caught.
We're getting married. Unless, of course, you've changed your mind.